Toji Fushiguro, the sorcerer killer, and the calamity himself, Ryomen Sukuna. Can 100 Toji defeat a peak high-end Sukuna? Hey guys, it's me, Paki here. I just wanted to let you know that it's actually my first time doing something like this. So please, just don't put me in the comments. This topic actually came from a YouTuber named Manga Animist. I love his videos, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. It was also about 100 Toji versus Sukuna. And I also felt like I should probably do something like this. Well, let's just cut to the chase because I know most of you skipped already. Let's just start with Sukuna. Sukuna himself, in a dying, decomposing, wrecked body, is still superior to an awakened Yuji, who, mind you, is breaking and deleting buildings. And even against Gojo, he was matching him in physical strength. We were also shown that barely at 15 fingers of power, Sukuna is still able to completely delete multiple city blocks. Not to forget, also in chapter 250, we see Sukuna in his weakened state fighting Rika Orimoto, a special grade curse spirit matching Yuji's level of feats in physical strength. Well, the first display of Toji's strength is shown when Gojo tried stopping him from cutting his throat open and Toji just easily tore him apart. You also have him completely dog-walking Disaster Curse Spirit Dagon, who, mind you, was taking hits from Nanami's ratio technique, which causes like small earthquakes, which can destroy entire buildings. You also have Toji's successor Maki Zenin being relative to a rage-amped Yuji. So speeding JJK is basically a mess, even for the fandom, but I'm gonna try finding something a bit more reasonable. Let's start with Toji this time. Well, a lot of people shit on JJK's speed because of the Mach 3 statements or piercing blood going barely above the speed of sound. But come on now, let's be generous to JJK. Well, the best thing we have is Toji reacting to Nue's lightning, and even Maki being able to notice it being launched by a 15-finger Meguna. And now it's time for Sukuna. Well, sadly, even for the king, it's kind of complicated. You either have him dodging Kashimo's electromagnetic wave, which are also light-based attacks, or you have a completely other highball. By other highball, I mean obviously something very hard for you to understand because I suck at teaching. So take it this way. Hakari is already noticing and barely dodging lightning, and you have Urome being basically relative to him. Then Gojo obviously one-tapped her, and Sukuna is obviously keeping up with that Gojo. So this is how it basically goes. Starting with Toji again, the first thing we see is him absolutely taking a red to the face. A red which is supposed to be twice as powerful as a Lab's Blue, and a Lab's Blue already being able to eat through entire buildings, and the only thing Toji got from that is a slight headache. You also have Maki, Toji's successor, getting rammed into a mountain by Curse Spirit Naoya, and then she got up in 3 minutes and decided to fuck him up. Well, Sukuna honestly is a completely different level from Toji. We see Sukuna getting bombarded by Jacob's ladder. He also got hit by Gojo's 200% hollow purple and hollow nuke, which, to remind you, deleted an entire section of Shinjuku. He even took a blue infused punch by Gojo, amplified with the black flash, to the chest, and was still in one piece. Even though he was unconscious, he was still standing and in one piece. A regular punch from Gojo had Yuta and Hakari puking and vomiting. And if that isn't enough to show you how durable he is, he took on multiple black flashes from Itadori Yuji everywhere. What do you think? Honestly, let's just make this quick. Toji has the soul-splitting blade that can bypass physical durability, the inverted spear of heaven that can negate all curse techniques. He of course has the chain of 1,000 miles and can keep Sukuna at range, and obviously his gun, because why not? But he has one thing above Sukuna. He has the strength in numbers. You already know what time it is. Well, honestly, the only thing Sukuna lacks is having a limit. He has an open barrier domain that can affect objects such as Toji, cleave and dismantle, his flame arrow that can basically nuke everything inside his domain, basically vaporizing an entire town. He also has 2 extra set of limbs to help him fight, and has the Kamutoke, which electrocutes people. And I legit almost forgot about the world cutting slash. And I mean, you already know, but he's gonna pull out something like, yes, my anti-100 monkey technique. I haven't used that since the Heian era. So with that concluded, let's see how each team could win. Damn, how did y'all survive my voice? It's so annoying. Well, honestly, for me, there can be 2 outcomes, but the second one is a bit more reasonable to happen. So you basically either have Sukuna on his own, soloing every single 100 Toji there is, basically going up to them, ramming them, killing them with cleave and dismantle, which I do see happening, which is possible, I don't deny it. Because if any Toji tries a one-on-one confront against Sukuna, he would absolutely get destroyed and railed. And the second outcome, which I personally see happening, is all the Tojis being synchronized, because they're all the same people. Yoink. And they would use their connection of being the same person and strategizing on how to attack Sukuna. Of course, Sukuna isn't someone you can outsmart in 1 second, but it is possible. I do see the Tojis winning, but with extreme casualties, of course. Well, sorry if today's video was kind of disappointing, but at least I hope you enjoyed. And please don't forget to leave a comment on this topic in the comment section down below. Have this flower, and have a nice day.